Okay, so if you've clicked on the link and you're with us, that's a really good start. So thanks for doing that. I'm joined by Julie Millar, who's going to talk to us about some really exciting recruitment at Young Lives versus Cancer. Julie, can you just intro yourself for us?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Julie Millar. I'm Head of High Value Fundraising here at Young Lives versus Cancer.
Perfect. Julie, tell us a little bit about Young Lives versus Cancer's vision for the future and your organisational strategy, please.
Well, this is a really exciting time for Young Lives versus Cancer. We have, over the last 18 months, almost 2 years now, been working closely with other young cancer organisations who specialise in young cancer patients' treatment and support. And we've joined with them to align our vision for a future that's different from the one that a child or young person with cancer faces just now in how they are treated with their cancer. It's a really bold and ambitious journey that we've been on. It will mean a lot of change and campaigning for change in the way that a child or young person is treated. It's a bold, ambitious move for us as an organisation, joining together with cancer charities who, like us, are in this field. And it's been really intriguing piece of work, given the research we've done with children and young people and their families through the comprehensive piece of research that we've done with them. And it's a vision that is we're calling it the North Star, because it's that we want to get to that destination that is completely different. So that's a bit about what the organisation vision and intent is. And with that, what's that meant for us here as employees and staff of the organisation is us getting behind that vision and understanding that we can play a part in that vision. And ultimately, fast forward the years ahead, being able to say that we were here at this place when, in those moments when things for your children and young people and families might change.
Amazing. I love the North Star piece because I think that's an amazing thing for fundraisers to be able to connect with donors
Yeah,
across.
I do as well, Amelia. I guess, as I've been sort of on the outside of it, given that it's some of my other colleagues who've been sort of leading in it from other areas of the organisation. But then as the fundraising teams were brought closer and closer to it, we were really encouraged to think about the part that we can play in it. And we do have a part to play in it. It will mean unlocking different funding opportunities that at the moment potentially we don't. Or it's about taking some of our amazing donors on a different journey to the one that perhaps they're already on, and introducing them to the North Star vision and what it means for us as an organisation and the great people that we support.
Perfect. I know we're recruiting a few different roles for you right
Yes.
now. Can you tell us a bit about the ambition for high value fundraising and sort of where this ties into us working together?
Yeah, I mean, it's the one area. I mean, there's always ambition, right? In fundraising, you're always trying to tap into the different opportunities that you see for growth, or where something might be an area to grow. You're always trying to keep an eye on all of that. But certainly in high value at the moment, and not just about the North Star. I want to make it really clear that there's great ambition within the fundraising team to drive growth in the high value team, to especially think about the service that we deliver day in, day out through our amazing accommodation service, our amazing social workers, and our really pivotal financial grants programme. So it's about keeping an eye on the North Star, but also being able to deliver what we do at the very heart of the organisation as well. And with that comes trying to seek out new opportunities. Where are the sectors that are really growing? Tech, pharmaceutical, all of those sort of areas. So how do we sort of keep ahead of those, or get ahead of those, and try and benefit from that? Writing compelling cases for support for new high net worth individuals, trusts and foundations. All of that sort of work gets thrown into that sort of same mix, Amelia, looking for where there is opportunity now, where might the new opportunities be, and how do we harness them to enable us to grow.
Perfect. So that's the organisational stuff and the work itself. I
Yeah.
guess what people generally want to talk to recruiters about these days is culture and flexible working and all those things that I think actually make up a huge
Yeah, it's
part of somebody's
important to people,
life.
isn't it? Yeah.
Massively. Can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of flexible working, is something that we are very, very open to support. It's quite common, in fact, across philanthropy and partnerships and across the whole organisation, actually. I have people in the team right now who do condensed hours across a week. I have people who do 9-day fortnights. I have people who start early and finish a bit later, and the complete switch of that just to fit in with their home life and their priorities they may have at home or outside commitments. So we're very, very open to that. And culturally, I think one of the big things for people to know is that we're a really supportive culture. We win together. We sometimes, if something doesn't work out, we're in that together as well. We're a really encouraging organisation. Collaboration is really actively sought and welcomed. So I benefit hugely from some great conversations I have with my colleagues who are in the front line of delivering services. And I benefit hugely from having detailed conversations with my colleagues in finance, even IT sometimes. So all of those sort of things are really, really encouraged. Collaboration is one of our values. We stand by it. It's something that, I'm always keen to explore how we work closely with other areas of the organisation as well. And I think we can challenge each other to do things slightly differently. I'm really, really open to people coming in and saying, well, why do you do it that way, Julie? Because have you ever thought about doing it in another way? I'd love to hear from colleagues that would be able to do that for me, definitely.
Amazing. I always think as well, I know these roles are home based and
Yeah,
there is a massive amount of flexibility, and I always think it's a signifier of other things in an organisation that are
yeah,
related to flexibility, like inclusion. So I'm really excited about that
yeah,
because I think it's going to really increase the talent pool that we can bring
yeah,
to you.
definitely, definitely.
The other thing I just wanted to chat about is I know that we've got roles across different income streams. So we know what a major donor fundraiser does, we know what a trust person does, we know what a partnerships person does. I wonder if you could talk to me a little bit about the kind of behaviours and the approach to work that you're looking for from new team members across any of the income streams.
If I explained it that we're looking for doers, you would know what I mean, right? We want people to come in, get stuck in to delivering their portfolio, looking after their portfolio of donors, whether that be across major donors or trusts. For the partnership fundraiser role, looking for someone who's got great experience of managing £1 million partnership. And really, what are the things that worked with that? What are the things that maybe we wouldn't want to be exploring? How do we engage with donors? How do we steward them to a point where, they're keen to give us a gift, they're happy to give us a gift? I want great writers, great communicators, both verbally and written, somebody that's able to take our amazing work, talk about it, but be able to write about it as well. But really, Amelia, I think if I was asked for one word, I'm looking for somebody who can come in and do, who's willing to sort of get stuck in, bring their talent, bring their skills, bring their challenges to us as well. Around that point I was making about, I want them to come and say, because you've always done it that way doesn't mean it's the way to do it now. I'm looking for creative people who would maybe come in and say, have we thought about this area of fundraising, or something that's new, or something that maybe we saw 5 years ago that's not now working in the same way? Is there something there for us to revisit? We're working and living in a cashless society. That can be a challenge then for some of our corporate partners. So what's the ideas that are out there? How do we mitigate against that, and what can we do to sort of align ourselves to that place of work that we're seeing?
Perfect. Last question, Julie. Why are you at Young Lives versus Cancer? What's your story?
Well, why am I here? Well, I'm quite unique in the charity sector, Amelia, and I've been with this organisation for 18 years. So in the charity sector, that's not doesn't happen pretty often. But in fact, we do have a number of people within us, within the organisation, that have been here a long time. I think that probably says a lot about the organisation. Now, I have benefited hugely from being able to do different roles. I've moved up the chain and across different areas. But actually, there's people who have been here a long time that have not done that. And like me, they still really, really love what they do. I'm really passionate about the cause. but I'm also really passionate, intrigued, exciting about the direction the organisation is doing. I am hugely supported, have been through the years and continue to be supported in the role that I do. I'm given autonomy to try new things. I'm accountable for different areas of work. I'm always encouraged to go with new ideas. And that's what I want from people who work in the team. I'm encouraged to challenge the way we do stuff. And we've got a brilliant leadership team who've got a great vision for the North Star, but obviously for the organisation as well. And we're really encouraged that each of us plays that part in what might be total transformation for the way children and young people with cancer are treated in the UK. And I want to be here for that. I want to look back and say, I played a part in that, be it albeit pretty small part, but I still want to do that. And that's the sort of culture that has kept me here for such a long time.
Amazing. I think that's a lovely way to attract somebody to the organisation, Julie. So I'm going to say goodbye at this point,
Great.
but
Well,
for
thank you again.
candidates, please get in touch and we
Yeah,
would love to chat more, both of us, wouldn't we?
definitely. I'm more than happy if someone's on the fence, thinking about it, have a chat with Amelia. Then, if it would be helpful, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with anybody. Absolutely no problem at all. I'd love to have a conversation at least.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Julie.
Thanks, Amelia.
Take care.